Good morning, everyone. Okay. So, dear, any questions, any doubts? Let me open your WhatsApp chat. Yes. Yes. Thank you, everyone. So, you're facing any problem till now? Any questions from any topic? What we covered till now? Okay. Now, after I think I was discussing with you the agriculture. So, agriculture one and last topic is e-technology. So, you can just say role of e-technology in agriculture sector. In agriculture sector. Okay. Or if you want, then you can write it capital e-technology in agriculture or e-technology for farmers. You can see. So you can better connect here. You can better connect why today we need e-technology to bring more efficiency and productivity in agriculture sector, because e-technology is going to provide informations to farmers. They're bringing the solving the problem of asymmetric informations, and farmers are getting a uniform market. They're going to face the uniform market, and they are going to realize the higher price through e-technology. And also e-technology is going to bring the uniformity in distribution of agriculture produce, so you are able to maintain the uniform price in all over the country. So also you are going to control your inflations. And just you take other point like, okay, that is e-technology. If you are talking about, okay, e-technology, you are just e-technology you are talking about, then since through e-technology you are getting all informations like the quality of seeds, the availability of the seeds in the market, the about chemical fertilizers, about other things. So these all you are getting these informations and which are available there. Plus farmers are getting the information related to the government policies. What are the policies run by the government for agriculture related sector? So even so many farmers, even they are not aware about what are the policies government is running. So e-platform will tell you, will help you to understand this. Okay, so basically they are giving the this type of informations, and then they are getting the benefits. Today you can see, earlier there was a condition, if you're going to the department, then hardly they were informing you. related to the policy scheme. But now through online, you can get all the information and all the things, which is really going to help to the farmers, okay, and get the benefits. So these are basically e-technology roles. So we are going to just, you have to write this. Partha, that is the things I was discussing to you yesterday. You understand what I discussed with you, Partha? Subhasri asking, sir, what is meant by value chain? Is it a part of supply? Value chain means you keeps adding the value in the different stages, That is the value chain. Supply chain means from starting from inputs and you are ending to the customer. So you are connecting or developing infrastructure so that from availability of inputs till to the consumer, you develop infrastructure so that you are able to connect it, where farmers getting the better inputs, better availability of resources. Farmers are able to produce higher quality of products because all infrastructure farmers has, you have to develop this. After production, they are just after the production, they are keeping in the warehousing, they are transporting it till your food processing industries. So food processing industries need infrastructure there where you have the modern technology, modern infrastructure. So after processing, again you can keep in the warehousing, or if you have the cold chain system, then only you can, or faster transportation movement, so you can bring this from food processing industries to the wholesalers to retailers. Even retailers, they need organized advanced store system. Then only you can keep it and they can sell to the customer. Because not possible to sell in the same day, so you have to keep it. So this whole things is known as the supply chain system. Clear? Yeah, Partha, you understand your question. That's the farm services. You understand only one thing, but now you can say that because this rules reforms taken back by the government. So in three reforms, you understand one thing, when you decided since it's not visible in the amendment, it is not visible in the amendment, intentionally the government not kept as a part of the amendment of the MSP. Simply they are going to remove it. Simply that we can expect. It's not the documented, it's not announced, but simply that is otherwise why, what is the problem of the government to keep as the part of amendment? Okay, and the corporate sectors are basically given the entry through these reforms. Yes, it's true. You remove essential commodities acts for whom? The corporates. They are going to do in the large scale business. So you removed it so that they can hoard it, any amount of essential commodities, because agriculture means these are the essential commodities. They can hoard it and they can easily manipulate the market and you can get the higher prices. You understand? And once it started increasing, yesterday I think one of you asked me, okay, sir, once price increase, then producers, seller, they are not going to decrease the price, and the price keeps going up. That is one of the things. Okay, they are coming, the large scale economies of scale will work for them, so they are going to this one. Second, you are saying you contract farming. Who is going to contract the farmers? Who is going to sign the contract deal? The corporates, private one. And if there is no MSP, so you are bound to sell to the corporate sector. So they are going to rule over this market. And also you are allowing to set up the private mandis. So private mandis must be developed under the corporate sector. They can set up their own. So these are there. You are right what you are asking. Yes, there is there. But government is saying yes, both will play. But you are not giving option both will play. The government mandis and the private mandis. Because once you are removing some of the things, the relevance of government mandis is not going to exist. So finally they are going to shift to the private one. Yeah, it's true. So please write e-technology for farmers. That okay. So yes, farmers are getting these benefits from e-technology. They can avail all the information and services from there. So right, e-technology helps farmers, right, e-technology helps farmers to take right and timely decisions, to take right and timely decisions on the basis of on the basis of relevant and actual information, on the basis of relevant and actual information, full stop, right. E-technology helps farmers, e-technology helps farmers in the following ways. So just you write in the point wise system in the following ways. Okay, first you write inputs informations. Yeah, first you write input information like quality of seeds, quality of seeds. Yeah, it's very important here you understand, because farmers are really cheated to some extent. The companies, now you understand one thing, okay, now farmers basically going for high yielding variety seeds, and these high yielding variety seeds are produced by the some different farm. So they are producing, some farm is producing but they are not maintaining the quality, but they are charging the higher price, they are promising something, but if farmers are going to plant, use these seeds, the output they are not going to get it. So whole season they are going to lose. You understand these things, huge loss they are going to incur. So the quality of seeds you must check. There must be transparency, and online will help you. Like you are using the online in the day-to-day life. So online at least giving you a chance to compare it, get the feedback, review it, and government also going to give you information relating to something. Okay, some seeds, certification, and you can aware it. The one you are aware about that, then only you are going to use it. Okay, fine. Right, quality of seeds, comma, fertilizers, comma, pesticides, etc., comma, pesticides, etc. Okay. Second point you write information related to different crops. Information related to different crops. Yeah, you can get the different crops informations here. Season wise information you can get. You can get the demand wise which crops are demanded. What are the technique you have to use, what are the things you have to take precautions while you're going for a particular crop. So all the information you can get it. Okay, so write it, information related to different crops. Second, soil health management. Yeah, soil health management, which is very important, because so many farmers has, we can say, no information or less informations, or even they are not knowing about the quality of their soil, and the composition and the nutritional level of soil is going to decide the production of particular crops. If you're not using the proper crops, then you are not going to increase the production productivity. So you should know the health, soil health, and accordingly you have to take your decisions. Okay, so yes, you should know about it. Okay, next, right? Okay, soil health management. Next you write weather forecast. Weather forecast. Okay, weather forecast, it's, yes, it's necessary. If you are not going for crops and you are not knowing, so you are going to lose crops basically. Weather forecast. Next you write marketing of agricultural produce. Marketing of agricultural produce. Okay, that's, you are knowing that. Next, right, availability of credits. Availability of credits. Availability of credits for farmer business, or for farm business you can say, for farm business. Okay, next point, information about government policies. Yeah, information about government policies. So what are the policies government is running, Okay, you can get information about government policies. Okay, next, improving skills and productive capabilities of farmers. Improving skills and capabilities of farmers. Next, you write, it provides a platform. It provides a platform where farmer, comma, research institutions, where farmers, comma, research institutes you can write, where farmer, comma, research institutes, comma, industry, and government official, industry and government official interact each other, Yes, it's giving you a platform where you can interact each other. Even government officials can also interact through e-platform. Next, right, e-technology helps farmers to access information, and knowledge about modern and advanced technology. Okay. Next, you can write etc, because these points is enough. Guess what is the role of e-technology? And suppose question is they are framing, yes, what is the role of technology in the overall economic growth and development? So some part you can take it from here, some part you can take relate with the industry, some part you take relate with the services, and then overall you can just connect with the overall productions and employment. Then you connect it with economic growth and development. So in this way we have to move. Just change the parry, right? Initiatives taken by the government. Initiative, just give the heading, initiatives taken by the government. Initiative taken by the government related to e-technology. You can just say message government related to e-technology. Initiatives taken by the government related to e-technology. Clear? Right. First point you write. National e-governance plan. First you write National e-governance plan. E-governance plan in agriculture. It is a scheme, dear. It's a scheme. Agriculture. It's a scheme. And you can write it National NEGP, and just you put the hyphen and then A. In this way, we are short form we are writing. So, National e-governance plan in agriculture. Okay, this is short form, right? About this scheme, right? The government implemented a centrally sponsored scheme. The government implemented a centrally sponsored scheme. Right, inverted comma, National e-governance plan in agriculture, full stop. A number of applications in agriculture a number of applications in agriculture and allied sectors have been developed have been developed have been developed under this project to provide services to provide services to provide services based on ICT ICT means information and communication technology. Yeah, based on ICT, information and communications technology. Full stop, right? Services includes internet, कृषि विज्ञान केंद्र, किसान कॉल सेंटर्स, एग्री क्लिनिक्स, मोबाइल फोन सर्विसेज etc. एग्री क्लिनिक्स, mobile phone services etc. etc. Clear? Full stop. So yes, this plan initiated by the government for development of agriculture sector. Then you write Kisan MSMS portal. Second is the Kisan SMS portal. Kisan SMS portal. Yeah. Second one is Kisan SMS portal. Okay. Right. In 2013, Government of India developed a SMS portal, not a SMS portal, developed a SMS portal for farmers, which provides relevant informations through SMS, okay, in local languages. This is the one of the benefits. Okay, these services, it is in the local language because farmers can well understand. What is the local language of farmers? They are providing these informations in local languages. Full stop, right? This portal is developed by Department of Agriculture and Cooperation. Okay. Department of Agriculture and Cooperation. Okay. Now, write salient features of Kisan SMS portal. Just give the heading, salient features of Kisan SMS portal. Write few lines. First point you write, it provides information about weather. See, few I am just major one, I am just telling you, discussing. Okay, and please go through the economy survey, budget, that also we will discuss you. So maximum we are trying to cover it. That is in the class, and when we are going to just do that, then we will be totally covered here. Don't worry. Okay, right. It provides informations about weather, soil type, soil type, soil type and health, soil type and health, health of the soil you're talking about, soil type and health, comma, market, etc., market, etc., through portal, market, etc., through portal. Clear? Now, next point you write, the farmers can consult, the farmer can consult to government officers, to government officers, comma, scientist, comma, scientist and experts for the crops, for the crops and method and method and method oblique procedures and methods oblique procedures, etc., etc., through SMS portal, through SMS portal. Clear? Now, next point you write, the government officers can send SMS, the government officers can send SMS to the farmers, to the farmers of their jurisdiction. The government officers can send SMS to the farmers of their jurisdiction. The government officers can send SMS, can send SMS to the farmers, to the farmers of their jurisdictions, of their jurisdiction. देखो clear है? Okay, next you write, the portal is integrated with, the portal is integrated with existing farmer database, existing farmer database. So again there is the issue is there here. If you're talking about the issue, then the collect about the farmers, knowing about the farmers, the details, you have to develop the data about the farmers, then only you can communicate, you can send the WhatsApp, and you can send the WhatsApp, not I mean the through portal you can just get information others, even you can use this. So that is this is all about this. Next one is Kisan Sabha app. Kisan Sabha app. Yeah, again it is the one app, right? The objective of this app is to provide, the objective of this app is to provide the most economical, the most economical and real-time logistic supports, and real-time logistic supports to the farmers, to the farmers. So this app is mainly concerned with logistics, logistics for the farmers. If farmers need the logistic facilities for their agriculture crops, so this is basically meant for that, this app. So what you're writing, the objective of this app is to provide the most economical and real-time logistics support to the farmers. Okay. Right, next point, due to minimizing interference of middleman, due to minimizing interference of middleman and direct connectivity with the and direct connectivity with the and direct connectivity with the institutional and bulk buyers, leads to increase in profit margin, Okay, next you write, provides best price in the market, Okay, next, it is a single platform for every entity related to agriculture. It is a single platform So logistic is the main, but other facilities you are getting also. So it is a single platform for every entity related to agriculture. Okay. Okay. Next, crop insurance mobile app. Crop insurance mobile app. See, something like the Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana. Okay, please read from this. Just the most of these schemes. See, one thing remember, most of these schemes related to agriculture sector, related to industrial sector, anywhere, government is normally publishing through the PIB. So they are notified. Publish means they are notifying through the PIB. So in the PIB you can get. So don't start to read the PIB, okay, every day, every time, but you just be selective. What is you needed, okay? What is you needed for a particular sector? So you should know the policies, and just you click the PIB, you can get the detail about that. And what are the things which is mentioned in the PIB? It is the overall that we need it for the GS purpose. And in depth, then you have to read the documents, but we don't need to documents. That's that much information is enough to deal with the GS1. So any schemes, if suppose you want to read in the very in depth, or suppose I'm not discussing in detail about the Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana, Pradhan Mantri Sinchai Yojana. So these schemes of the government, you just get it from the PIB. Read it, because if you are not giving your effort, then it's it's difficult to complete all the things. So our focus is that to develop a framework where if you are now the concept, other things we developed, if now you are going to read it, then I promise you, you're going to get what are the provisions, why these provisions, and how it's going to affect solve the problem of farmers, or going to increase the income of the farmers. Like when you're talking about the Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana, so you should know the provisions, the how much government is share of the premium, and these all. After that, you just understand the farmers' amount of income. I mean, the farmers' income, you have to make sure that. And agriculture sector is a vulnerable one from your attack of so many insecticides, or there is a other natural calamities is going on. So now under this Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana, these are covered through these uncertainties. If something is happened, so at least farmers getting the insured amount. So at least it's good for the farmers ki yes, you are giving a minimum amount to them. Even any eventuality is going to happen with these farmers related to their crops. Okay, so that's surety you are making under the Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana. Okay, Real, please read it, huh? All of you. Now just write crop insurance mobile. So now you can get through this app all the details, everything's about the insurance. What is the premium? How much amount you can cover it? Which area is notified? Which crops is notified? Everything is there in this app. Right. It has been developed as an initiative. Crop insurance mobile app. It has been developed as an initiative under under Digital India, under Digital India, which can be used to calculate, calculate the insurance premium for notified crops, based on areas, comma, coverage amount, etc. Based on areas, comma, coverage amount, etc. Clear? Next point you write. Make it the point wise, so it will help you to understand these things, and there will be clarity more. Second point you write. It also helps to calculate loan amount. It also helps to calculate loan amount for farmers. Okay. Next point you write. It provides details of sum insured. It means how much amount you insured, that you can calculate. Okay. It provides details of some insured premium details, or you can just write some insured, premium details, and subsidy information, So you're getting the information about sum insured, comma, premiums, premium details, and subsidy information of any notified crop in any notified area, in any notified crops in any notified area. So all the informations you can get it from there. Okay, now you write next. ENAM, National Agriculture Market. National Agriculture Market. That is ENAM. But I already discussed everything about ENAM, so I'm not discussing here. But yes, you have to write is one of the another scheme of the government. They're trying to bring more efficiency and transparency. Now, next you write SeedNet. SeedNet. Okay, right. SeedNet India portal. SeedNet. Seed means SeedNet India portal. India portal is a national initiative for information on quality seeds by Union Ministry of Agriculture, quality seeds by Union Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare. Okay, first point. Second point you write, it provides information related to seed varieties, comma, seed bank, comma, seed testing labs, okay, comma, seed dealers, and certification agencies, etc. Means who is going to certify these seeds? So certification agencies, etc. Clear? Next one is another scheme implemented, DSC net, right? Development of Agriculture and Corporations. The full form is Development of Agriculture and Corporation. Sorry, no, it's not development, it's a department. Okay, Department of Agriculture, and it's the name of the project, DACnet. Okay, it's a Department of Agriculture and Corporation. Department of Agriculture and Corporations, Ministry of Agriculture, introduced or launched a project called DACnet, okay, which improved services and governance through information technology. That's they improved it. That's a technology they introduced for improvement of the governance. Okay. Next is AgMarkNet network, you can say. So agriculture marketing network, basically. Okay, it's related to that. Just write agricultural marketing information network, AgMarkNet, Agricultural Marketing Information Network is a joint venture, is a joint venture, is a joint venture of the, is a joint venture of the Directorate of, Directorate of, Directorate of Marketing and Inspection, Directorate of Marketing and Inspection, and the National Informatics Center, NIC, National Informatics Center, NIC. Okay, NIC. Okay, full stop, right? It created an efficient marketing system. It created an efficient marketing system by establishing a nationwide information, by creating, by establishing, you can write, creating is not good. It created, already you written, it created an efficient marketing system by establishing a nationwide information system oblique network, network, which provides informations relating to, which provides information relating to, which provides information relating to prices, comma, arrivals of agricultural commodities, and availability of agricultural products, and availability of agriculture products, etc. etc. Okay, next, Kisan call centers. Kisan call centers. Kisan call centers. Okay, just write KCC, Kisan call centers, launched in 2004, but it's still relevant, it's continuing, which provides answers to farmer, agencies, farmers queries, which provides answer to farmers queries on a telephone call, in farmers' own language, in the language you are speaking, in that language they will respond to you, farmers' own language. Full stop, right? This scheme provides information. These schemes provide information related to agriculture, through toll-free telephone numbers, toll-free number, telephone number. Full stop, right? 11-digit number is accessible by all mobile numbers, and landlines of all telecom service provider, all telecom service providers, including private service provider, Okay, full stop, right? Informations are available in 22 total local languages. Information are available in 22 local languages. Yes, they are providing information in 22 local languages. Next is the eChaupal. Yeah, eChaupal. Yeah. Sometimes they are giving this word in the PT. Okay, so and they will ask you, they give you options, what is this? So something like the words we are very getting confused, what is this, kya hai? So once it is a passing through you now, so at least you are aware about that. So in the PT like questions, you can just get the right answer. You can choose the right answer. E-Chopal, you know, it is the initiative by ITC. It's E-Chopal is the initiative by ITC. You are knowing the ITC company, that ITC Limited, you can say ITC Limited. It's, ITC Limited, this company's initiative, E-Chopal. Right, it. The E-Chopal initiative of ITC Limited. The E-Chopal initiative of ITC Limited to provide information related to agriculture, to farmers, to farmers, to farmers. And another is M-CRISI. M M-CRISI. It is provided by this service from by the TCS. M-CRISI. Okay, M-CRISI is the another apps this network where TCS providing all the informations to the farmers, right? This initiative is by Tata Consultation Services, M-CRISI. This initiative is by the Tata Consultancy Services, full stop, bracket UTCS you can write. It provides personalized advisory services. It provides personalized advisory services in voice and visual formats, using communication devices using communication devices like mobile phones through its M-CRISI platform through its M-CRISI platform. Find here. So at least this much the things, and other things you can get it from the survey. But these are the major things. You can just name it when you're going to explain so you should know the points we have discussed. I also dictated to you. These points will help you to explain how the e-technology is going to play a crucial role in the development of agriculture. And even in the development of agriculture, your writing means again you are contributing the overall economic growth and development. So till now, what are the initiatives taken by the government? These are the major policy. I'm again telling, these are the major initiatives taken by the government in e-sectors or e-technology, and definitely these are going to help the farmers to realize their clear. Only one thing's Operation Greens. You just write few things are left. Then I'm going to start you the major things, agriculture subsidies. Then I'm going to start your industry today. So let first I'm discussing. I will try to complete this industry today, and if time permits, then inflation part I will discuss with you. The major concept what we needed in inflations. So only for the GS purpose what we are discussing. So once this complete today, so tomorrow 2 days, then we are trying to cover your banking and capital market. Clear? And one is the banking capital market and concept of inclusive growth, because growth and development, I keeps discussing this thing in the class. So mainly inclusive growth, what is the concept basically developed by this? I mean, what do you mean by the inclusiveness that we discuss, financial inclusions and other. Okay, so that I will discuss, and GST that I prefer to discuss because they are framing the question from the GST. So now then we are going to end your syllabus, dear. Fine. So Just write operation first. Few things, few policies you get. One is the operation greens. Yeah. It is not the e-technology. E-technology part is over. Now, normal policy of the government we are discussing you. Operation green. Operation greens. So just yesterday was talking about now. So what's about tomato, onion, this? Okay. So basically the government is running the operation greens for the agriculture produce. Like the initially they started for TOP, tomato, onion and potatoes, operation greens they introduced. But under the Atmanirbhar Bharat Abhiyan, the government changed from top to total. So all products included in this, and but particularly your horticultural crops. It is for the horticultural crops. Okay, that is a notified horticultural crops. Clear? Right. Just write one line. A scheme for integrated development of tomato, onion, and potato value chain to provide support to farmers value chain to provide support to farmers where prices of agriculture product produce is low, where prices of agriculture produce is low, which is happening right now in the Maharashtra for the onion. Clear? Is low. Change, just write one more line. Under Atmanirbhar Bharat Abhiyan, Abhiyan, this scheme has been extended. From top to total, total, total. Okay, that is to the other notified horticultural crops, so not only tomato, onion and potatoes, but all notified horticultural crops are covered under this scheme. So it is known as a total, means all notified horticultural crops we have taken it. So it is a part of that. Clear? Right. One more. One nations. Yeah. First of all, you also read one nation, one ration card. You include it, but it is related to your PDS. PDS. Okay. But you write it here. Okay. One nations. One ration card. You write it here, no issue. You can use in the related to PDS, but you write it here, one nation, one ration card. Okay, what is the motive behind this one nation, one ration card? So this government implemented this scheme, okay, and main motive is for one nation's one ration card. It is basically targeting the labor class, migrated people. Basically, it's targeting these groups because they are staying in a particular state, but for the search of job, they are migrating from one state to other state. Several times it is seen that the whole families are going to in that particular states and they're facing the problem of highly subsidized food grains. So government just announced, implemented one nation's one ration card. If you only one ration card will be applicable to or will eligible, you're going to be eligible or you are eligible in other state also. You can use the same ration card. You don't need to issue the new ration card in that particular states. But earlier it was every state was issuing the particular ration card. You can issue this, no issue, but that ration card is also accepted in other states. You can take the PDS benefits. So basically is targeting the your migrated laborers. Even if they are going to the other states, they can get the benefits of PDS. So government has implemented this. Just write one line. The major objective of the scheme is to introduce the main objective of the scheme is to introduce nationwide nationwide portability of ration card ration card under National Food Security Act. No, just you write nationwide portability of ration card and get the, just write like this, and get the benefits of National Food Security Act on get the benefits of national food security and get the benefits of national food security through one nation one ration card, through one nation one ration card. Clear? But you please lead with the production I mean this one, your PDS system. Okay, now just you write one more, this other scheme you can write MOFPI, Ministry of Food Processing and Industries, that is known as a PM formalization of micro E schemes, FME schemes. This scheme was implemented, okay, by the government, and it is known as the Pradhan Mantri formalization of micro enterprises, which are in the particular in the food grains, food processing industries. So in food processing industries, major enterprises are the micro level enterprise. They are under the unorganized sector. So if you are in under unorganized sector, so it's very difficult to get the benefits of the government from the government, like the credit, like the training, like the other help. So governments try to formalize this. So under Atmanirbhar Bharat, government has introduced this scheme, and that is the main aim is the formalization of these micro enterprises. If the formalization is there, so these institutions, these units, they can get the benefits from the government policies. They can take loan from the banking system, the credit availability facility, they can get it. And second, government is also able to collect the GST and other things, okay, which is going to again contributing for the economic growth and development. So just you write few lines. Ministry of Food Processing Industries, in partnership with the state governments, has introduced an all India centrally sponsored, right in inverted comma, centrally sponsored, PM means Prime Minister, PM, formalization of micro food processing enterprises schemes, scheme for providing financial, technical, and business support for upgradations of existing micro food processing enterprises, full stop, right. right? Just give the small heading objectives, and within objectives you write few points. Objectives, then you write few points. Objectives, write the few points, right? First point, support for capital investment. Support for, first point in objectives, support for capital investments, for upgradation and formalization. Support for capital investment, for upgradations and formalization, with registration for GST, with registration for GST, okay, etc. Okay, next you write, next point, capacity building through skill training, comma, imparting technical knowledge. Imparting means IMPARTING, imparting technical knowledge on food safety, comma, standards and quality improvement, standards and quality improvements. Clear? Now next point, hand holding support for availing bank loans, hand holding support for availing bank loans, comma, upgradation, etc. Okay. Now next point you write, support to farmer producers organizations, support to farmer producers organizations, comma, set up, no, not set up, comma, self-help groups, support to farmers producers organizations, comma, self-help groups, comma, producers cooperatives, for capital investments, comma, common infrastructure, capital investments, comma, infrastructure, and support for branding and marketing, Okay. Another scheme, one product, yeah, you can say one district, one product, one district and one product, one district, one product. Yeah, this scheme is also launched by the government of India. One district, one product. What is the meaning of this? Now, government is trying to develop even agriculture on the basis of cluster mode. Cluster mode means they are identifying a particular area, particular industries, particular product also, which are really excelled good in a particular area, in a particular product. So the government is choosing it, and this responsibility is given to the state government to identify an area which is known as that particular, they are known as from this particular product. So you choose a district only for this product and give all the incentives for development of that product. That scheme is known as one district, one product scheme. Clear? So basically you are going to use optimum use of economies of scale productions. So if this all infrastructure is there and that is already known for this product, so just give incentives so that larger amount you can produce and you can distribute to the other countries and you can get the benefits of economies of scale. Please write the scheme. Please write one district, one product. Right. The scheme adopts one district, one product approach. One district, one product approach to get benefits to get benefits in terms of scale of production, in terms of scale of production, like Baruipur. So that area the government can announce as the for, uh, I mean, the one particular product. So in this way they can identify this in terms of scale of production, comma, procurement of inputs, GAVA you can say, yes, procurement of inputs in terms of scale of production, comma, procurements of inputs, comma, availing common services and marketing of products full stop, right? The state government has to identify has to identify has to identify food product for a district food product for a district, keeping in view the existing keeping in view the existing clusters and availability of raw materials. Clear, dear? Now this I try to just include it. Okay, continue this one district, one product, right? It is an all India centrally sponsored schemes. Clear? Just hear it. Anything you want, dear? Because last topic, most of, and please other policies, suppose you are getting it. So source, always you take the government source for any policies, provisions, other things, read it from there. Sometimes, we are habituated to go to the online, just Wikipedia, and we are collecting this information. You are doing the mistake. Don't do that. And never do that. Any informations related to the government policies, any schemes of the government, you go to the concerned department. There you can also get it. And all these schemes, they're notified through the PIB, so you can get the PIB notifications. You can get it. Or better, you can go to the concerned ministry department's website, ministry's website, get it from there. Just go and just use like this. Read once in little bit details, then summarize it in your points yourself. But I know you have to focus to the PT now, okay, because already we entered to the March. So focus to the PT. So don't go so extensive, but overview always you get it. Overview always you can get it. And focus to the class and what, because if 20 questions they are going to ask, 12, 13 question will be from your concept. If you develop the concept in the class, you are not going to miss it. Rest diet from the policies. If you're reading it, you are going through the economy survey buzzer, you are just leave it one question or two question, may be possible every year. They are going to set the information, other things at the so macro level for you. If you want to cover, then you have to give huge time. So at least you are just compromising with that. Then maximum question you can get it. Okay, maximum question you are getting. But for 1-2 points, if you are going to this time period, what the time period we have, then you are losing the other areas. So just focus on that, the class notes, concept, and all the current policies and development what is there in the economy, which includes your economy survey and the budget. Clear here? Okay. Some questions you asked. So government has done so many things in schemes, ENAP, Model APMC, Sampada Yojana, FCI procurement, MSP, Kisan credit card. Is still farmer suicide. What lacks behind? Yeah, one more thing is just you can get it Kisan credit card. Yeah, the Kisan credit card is issued by for the farmers, because Kisan credit card, the farmers at the time of sowing season, the farmers were facing the problem of the liquidity. Okay, liquidity. So to solve these problems, the government is started giving the issuing the credit cards. Now for fisheries farmers also they issued it. Now they integrated this. So if you have the Kisan credit card, you issued it. Then so when you want the time and seasons, you can just borrow the cash and use for the cultivation. And then a very nominal rate of interest with that. A time period is given after the seasons when you are getting the produce, then you can pay it. So this facility is there. But Siladitya, you are asking, I mean, Siladitya asked, कि, yes, sir, government has done so many things and schemes, ENAM, Model APMC, Sampada Yojana, FCI procurement, MSP, Kisan Credit Card. Is still farmer suicide. What lags behind? Good. Let me see the other question, then I will just answer you. Good morning, sir. Achha, okay, thank you, Lama. Government is trying to improve the food processing sectors and it will improve the longevity of the commodities. But looking from the health side, the processed foods are not good for health. You are right. I agree with you. What are the initiatives taken to control that side? Lama, first allow me to give the Lama's question because very small one. Okay. Food processing industries is really risky for the health because even you go to the rural areas and so many houses in the now, even they don't prefer the things which you kept for 1 or 2 days. Now they don't prefer to put the eatable things in the refrigerator. Okay, they want bring it, cook it and just eat it, same things. But you are processing something you are keeping for the longer period. Definitely, because the moment you are using any chemicals, any radiations, it is going to harm your health. Okay, it's general perspective I'm telling you, and that is the reason that the person who are knowing this fact, in the one front they are telling you the promoting it, but the himself is not going to use it. Obesity, you take the example nowadays. The processed food is the one of the example. One of the example. Okay. But yes, processing has different technique. That is the reason we are saying that in the processing industries you have to use the advanced technology and advanced machineries. Okay. Through that you have to go to the processing the food articles. Okay, food articles like fish, you are using it. Do you think it's not processed? It's processed, but processing methodology is something different, which is going to harm your health very least. That part you can ignore it. But what the people started doing that. Okay, the chemical what we are using for stop decreasing the degrading of the body. Again, the mortgage we are using. I mean, the we are sorry we are using is when I have to say these things, but I'm telling you, suppose a dead body is there, you want to increase this body there, you don't want to degrade this body, so you are just basically you are putting some chemical on that for stopping this body to degrade in very short period of time. You want to increase the longevity in that sense. So these chemicals reported several times they are using for the stopping the degradation of this fish one. It was in the media several times, and that's affected the demand for this. That is why the people shifted to the local fish. Due to these reasons, because fresh you are getting that, and why they want a live one. Reason is that it's a fresh one you are using it, so no chemicals used, but they are using it. But that is not the methodology of the your processing one. But that is the one of the reason you have to adopt, but you have to adopt which is least affect your health. Okay. So there is a procedures, but most of the times the processors for the profit motives, they are not using that proper method or technology. They're just choosing the which one is the cost effective. And then you need the effective institutional regulations. Then only you can bring it. The food standard you're talking about, it must go through the testing lab. The really you are producing the product is really good for health or not. And these provisions and this strictness in country like us, you can see that. So you can relate it, dear. Biswajit, you were sent one. Sir, why government withdraws subsidy from pesticide and base fertilizer? See, the problem is that the government is just left it for market, because if you just think the proportion of the urea and others, so they are used very relatively less. Now government, and these are used more in the commercial and your commercial agriculture and the cash crops also, and government just leave it to the market, a market, the price is there, so they withdraw the subsidy, but they started giving the indirect one, that is a input based subsidy or use based one, they're giving it, but mainly they're giving to the ureas, because government, they don't want to take the burden, and that is one of the reason the cost of production of agriculture output keeps increasing. Okay, Siladitya, now you come and your question is that you asked, this is the whole, your question is totally depending on the structure and all the policy of the government. See dear, suicide, just go step by, suicide is related to date. Suicide is related to the date of the farmers. Okay, date of the farmers is related to the failure of the crops, or they are not able to get enough price in the market. Clear? So many policies we implemented. The again question it comes in our mind, or if you go and see the practical. Sorry, these things you will not write in the exam. What I'm going to tell you. Okay, always you support it. That is the requirement. But if really you need it, and if question is asked, then only you can write it. Otherwise, not. So what I'm trying to say you, suppose this government has implemented the policy, but as far as effectiveness is concerned, then the ground level, some issues are there. And when you are saying about suicide, so you can link with the higher debt burden and higher debt burden to the crop failures. So crop failures may be like the production affected, maybe like your prices you are not getting, particularly for cash crops and your commercial crops where the southern India is performed. These are there, basically premium is very higher relatively. So most of the farmers, they prefer to go to the taking the risk, and there they are going to get the loss. And this is the one things, if you are getting the good returns or you are getting the no returns or very very less amount. So if suppose in one season you perform better, but other season you just lost it, so you are not going to pay back your dues and other things. So basically this inconsistency in the production of agriculture and crop failures and other things, they are not able to pay back the debt amount. Due to these reasons, you can say the government started implementing the several policies, and ultimate aim is to provide these benefits to the farmers, okay, to get all the things. Even these policies also, they are taking it credits, they are getting the credits, but the only problem is if the crops failed, so they are not able to pay back to the dues, and they are that results, they are going in the debt trap, and finally the farmer suicides it leads. So you understand this relationship, because it's totally depending on the, I mean, they most of the area they cover in irrigations, but risk is involved, 100% risk. Government is trying it. This is Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana, target is to cover at least 50% farmers under this insurance coverage. All farmers are not covered, so we have to educate them, and the farmers has to cover their crops. Okay, then if any unexpected incidents happening, then at least you are getting the minimum return. So it should be fully implemented, and farmers should get from benefits from each and everything. Then we can ensure that okay, farmers will survive and farmers are getting benefit. Nitya, you are asking, sir, through this private procurement, instead of selling it in mandis, producing vegetables and fruits for food processing industries, producing grams, animal husbandry, etc., can enhance farmers' income. And sir, what is the income of marginal small farmers? Few farmers are so rich. So I think these are the structural problems, dear. These are the structural problems. Even you are encouraging for this, still farmer, small and marginal farmers, we are expecting, maybe possible they are not going to get the benefits. So one reason is that okay, they have relatively less marketable surplus. So even they are getting the higher price, so benefits they are not getting much. But yes, in relative to that, they are getting the benefits. If the new structure is going to give them higher prices, but there is the question mark due to the lack of bargaining power to these farmers. Yeah, for that government is encouraging the FPO, farmers producers organization. They are encouraging it. You make this, okay, and then you bargain with that. But again, question is that if you see the individual behavior, okay, so hardly 20, 30, 50 people coming together to bargain it. You can see around us, it's very difficult to bring 10, 40 and 50% together, okay, with the same mentality. But there is a possibility because it's the matter of earning, getting the income. Maybe possible they can come. But this is again one challenge we are facing it. If we are able to succeed, then yes, they can also get the benefits. But we should give them the bargaining power. We should bring them together, then only they can get it. But as far as absolute benefits is concerned, since they have the very limited marketable surplus, so they're only getting benefits till that amount, not the use. Sir, why potatoes and onions removed from essential commodities while it is most essential vegetable for us? No, no, no. That is already taken it back because that is the reason. It was the basically the government decided to reform it. Central government decided to just remove it because if they are going to remove, then private companies they can go for the large scale investment. Now at the same time they can purchase huge amount. Removing from essential commodities act simply means if it's continued but it's removed, simply it means if after reform I am talking about, then anyone can hold any amount, and they are the large corporates, they can hold any amount, and if you hold it for few months, can you imagine the price of these products in the market? So that is the fear to the normal public. If you're putting in the Essential Commodities Act, then yes, to some extent, not some extent, no one can just hold it beyond a certain level, except the farmers, because they are the producer. The traders I am talking about, wholesaler, retailers, they can't hold it beyond a certain limit. Okay. So if you're not holding it, means you're selling the other amount will be available in the market, and that is going to decrease the price. Clear? Yes, Brazil. Let's move to the next topic, dear. Okay, just see subsidy. You can just say different types. One is explicit. Or you can also say the food subsidy, what the government is giving it. Okay. So just to understand, just one thing, Sam, sometimes you are saying the input based input based subsidy. Okay, explicit subsidy simple it means that directly you are giving to the, the directly you are subsidy you are giving it directly. Implicit means indirectly you are giving it subsidy to farmers or anyone. It's a normal concept. Normal concept. Output subsidy means if you are producing the output, so related to your production, the subsidy will government will give you. Suppose you are producing 100 units, so accordingly you will get this subsidy. And food subsidy I have already discussed with you. Okay, so the on the food, the how much government is giving the subsidy means they are buying at the economic cost is very higher one, but they are selling at the very low price. So you can just go through this, the types of subsidy, what is explicit subsidy, implicit subsidy, and one more things through the payment basis of the mode of payment, basis of the mode of payment, mode of payment. You can say that the direct subsidies or indirect subsidies, direct subsidies, or you can say indirect subsidies. Indirect subsidies. That is same thing like the explicit. Explicit means direct subsidy, implicit means indirect. So you can say in this way, or you can say direct subsidy. Generally we are using this word in India or anywhere, means when you are giving directly to beneficiaries, and which is also known as a DBT, direct benefit transfers. You can say DBT, here you can write DBT, direct benefit transfers. So yes, directly you can give to the beneficiaries that much of subsidy. Okay, and indirect subsidy means subsidy is given to producers, now producers charging the low price in the market, and if you are buying this from the market, so you are basically given the subsidy, but it is the indirect one. That is same as the implicit subsidy, you can say direct, you can say explicit one. Okay, clear to all? Okay, problem is what? Normal problem. If you are giving more subsidies, so one of the things, this subsidy is going to give more burden to the fiscal health of government. So when it comes to subsidy, always you link with the fiscal health of the government. Okay. Second thing is that agricultural subsidy in some sectors now they are created the challenge for us. You are asking na ki sir, why they removed on the some of the fertilizers, pesticides, the your subsidy. Because when it's a normal things, dear, normal things. Even the subsidies given on electricity, subsidies given on chemical fertilizers, subsidy given on pesticides, that is created the another challenge for the environment and for the overall economy. One challenge is true, they are going to increase the burden of the government, fiscal burden of the government. But other challenge is the misutilization of or excessive utilization of natural resources. You suppose you given the electricity subsidy. Electricity subsidy is again the indirect subsidy, or you can say implicit subsidy. You give an electricity subsidy or maybe free electricity to farmers for agriculture purpose. So what the farmers are doing, they are using the motor pump for the extracting the water. So they will on it and they will go to the home. Maybe they can just use efficiently for half an hour or 1 hour, but they may going for the 1.5 hours and 2 hours. So it's resulted the excessive utilization of the resources. But I'm not blaming all the farmers, no dear. But most of the farmers are this practice. Okay, they keeps the using the motors for the longer hour. Even they don't need it. They don't need it. Okay, so that's depleted the groundwater. Second, you think about the more subsidies to the chemical fertilizers, pesticide that leads to over-utilization of this one. Over-utilization plus that is a disbalanced combination. I mean, there is a combination of NPK when you are using in the agriculture. So a proper use of NPK, that is the chemical fertilizers, then only you are getting the result. But since urea is subsidized, so they are using more urea. They are using more other chemical fertilizers. They are using more pesticides. And these pesticides, chemical fertilizers, basically they are again going to harm the environment, finally the health of the person. You are using excessive amount of chemical fertilizer that is going to dissolve in the groundwater, and they are polluting the groundwater. and that you gain the ground. So many places you are using, maximum places using the groundwater for drinking purpose, and after a certain level it's not going to be the drink, payable. I mean, it's not for safe, I mean it's not safe for drinking. So these are the results. We started getting this, and government giving the subsidy, but it taking the precautions. Okay, there should be scientific use, efficient use, and the misuse should not be there. So these are the challenges we are started facing with the subsidy. So when you give the subsidy, we have to take care of all the things. Clear? One things I will tell you from here, and it is a matter of debate sometimes. You are getting it related to the cost, like your cost A2 cost. Generally, we are saying it was in the, when in agriculture you're talking about cost A2, cost A2, A2FL. A2 means includes the actual cost. It's agriculture, related to the agriculture output. So just to write all of you A2 cost, just define it. A2 cost, right? It includes the actual cost paid by farmers. It includes the actual costs paid by farmers for purchase of purchase for sorry by farmers for purchase of various inputs like seeds, comma fertilizers, pesticides, hired labor means you hired it, basically you paid something to the labor, HIRED, hired labor, comma rent of land and machineries, etc. So basically when you're thinking about A2 cost, and generally government is okay considering the A2 cost. So A2 cost is the actual cost that you paid from your pocket, okay. Now second we are coming, that is a cost A2 plus FL, okay, cost A2 plus FL. So here FL refers to family labor. FL refers to family labor. It means in cost A2, if you add the family labor cost, then it is known as the cost A2 plus FL. Cost A2 plus FL. It's written as A2 plus cost A2 plus FL. Family labor if you take. And one other is the cost C2. Yeah, if you read some article, these are going to be discussed. So that is one of the reason I'm discussing it. Cost, this different concept. Cost C2, cost C2, cost C2. Cost C2. Cost C2. It's a name. C2 refers to comprehensive cost. Here C2, oh, it refers to comprehensive full cost C2. Cost C2 is referred as the comprehensive cost. Yeah, comprehensive cost. Cost C2 is known as a comprehensive cost. Just write about this C2, about cost C2, right? It includes imputed cost of family labor and imputed cost of family labor, comma, their own land, their own land, their own land and capital, their own land and capital, their own land and capital, their own land and capital. So in actual cost, if you take all actual cost, but yes, if you take the imputed cost of family labor, imputed cost means, suppose if I am working in the other firms, other persons, so I may get the 500 rupees, or what is the market price of one labor, that price you can take as a imputed, it is known as the imputed cost of the family labors. Plus if land is yours, then you take the land cost, and your capital yours, then you take the capital cost. So if you take the imputed cost of all, and then you take the actual payment you paid, that is a cost A2. So you add it, then it is known as a comprehensive cost. Okay. So again, this farmer's demand is he just charge the MSP, give me MSP again on the basis of cost C2, comprehensive cost. Okay, but still government is not giving on the comprehensive cost, because again the problem is the how to calculate the imputed cost of land, capital and other, and it may differ huge amount. Clear here? So let me stop this topic here, and but you have my number if meanwhile you are getting something, so you can just discuss with me. It's not the ending point. Okay, so I'm moving to the next topic, industry. So any other things, any other questions you have, then you can send me here, no issue. Related to this, just you remember, cost A2 is the actual cost that the farmer is going to incur from the pocket. Sometimes you can say pocket paid cost. If you're going to the other documents, then you can get it. Okay, now just industry. Industry you can. So yes, it's true. In several occasions, I discussed with you that yes, true that India is facing the lack of a strong industrial base. Don't write and never write here India has no industrial base. If we are writing, then we are again doing the mistake. What they are expecting, when you're writing your answer, so your answer should be correct in current scenario, and what exactly the fact you have to write that. Okay, so you have to write according. Yes, something like the implication of policy, other things that you have to write as per the positive, because you have to see the intentions. Again, I'm telling you have to see the intention of the policy. Okay, and that what the objectives, other things they are saying, you have to see that, and you have to analyze only on the basis of that. So yes, it's true, but as far as industry is concerned, you can just get it. I will discuss you, I will give you the review of that. We started controlling industries in India in 1948, just after independence. And as I discussed you in the planning, second 5-year plan, which is the main architect of the second 5-year plan was Professor P.C. Mahalanobis. So it is also known as the Mahalanobis model or Nehru-Mahalanobis model, because vision was given by the Nehru and architect was Mahalanobis sir. So you understand this. So industrializations we started from second 5-year plan in India, but even today the outcome is what? Outcome is this: कि we still depending on imports of industrial products, manufacturing products from other countries. And if you see the countries that I discussed you in the Niti Aayog objectives, remember in the, the 3 years action agenda. If you're reading the documents I discussed you, even I dictated you. If you see the countries like Taiwan, country like Singapore, China, South Korea, okay, they are really excelled better in the industrial sector, particularly manufacturing, not only domestic market but in international market. And reason is what? Reason is the development of MSME and MSME or manufacturing, the manufacturing sector, but we are lacking it. We are lacking it. We are lacking it. So you understand the difference, okay, where we are lacking to develop these industries. But yes, as far as heavy and the large scale industry is concerned, that developed during the second 5-year plan and onwards, because our focus was socialist pattern of development. So you take the BHEL industries, under the BHEL, some industries develop that is larger scale. Steel Authority of India Limited has some plants that is larger scale, but we fail to develop the other industries. So if you see, the government is started focusing nowadays on MSME, on MSE, micro, small, medium enterprises. Okay, why? Because it is going to benefits from so many different ways to Indian economy. Because if you even you can get this information from the other countries, they excel it better. So we are giving on that. So before going to the other part of the MSME, first I am just prefer to discuss that how to measure the industrial output in any country. What are the way? What are the index? So generally we make the IIP. IIP is your index of industrial product. It is known as index of industrial product. Industrial product. Index of industrial product. Okay. So IIP is generally it's measuring the industrial output in the country. So if suppose you make an index, say 100% is your index. So 100% index is there. 100% index is there. So if your output is increased more than this, okay, then you can say. Okay. So please, IIP is the, I think it's, sorry dear. IIP is the index of industrial products. So basically, you can make an index, say 100 today, and maybe monthly you want to measure, quarterly you want to measure, half yearly you want to measure, or annually you want to measure. If suppose it's going to increase from 100 to 110, so you can say yes, industrial product has increased 10%. So IP we are using it to measure the industrial growth rate or industrial output. So in the newspaper you are getting that yes, IP increased 4%. So you can say that's industrial product during this period increased the 4% industrial product has increased. Clear? So just write one line for this IIP. Go. The IIP the IIP is a composite indicator. The IIP is a composite indicator. The IIP is a composite indicator that measures the changes. That measures the changes. That measures the changes in the volume of production. that measures the changes in the volume of production of a basket of industrial products, a basket of industrial products, a basket of industrial products during a given period, during a given period with respect to the, during a given period with respect to the volume of production in a chosen base year, in a chosen base year. Chosen base year means which year you are taking now. 2011-12 is the base year. Earlier it was 2004 and 5. Chosen base year. Clear? Full stop, right? It is released every month. It is released every month by NSO. See, earlier it was released by the CSO, but you are knowing that CSO and NSO merged together. Now it's NSO. So NSO published this. Clear to all? IIP. Yes, IIP. Some question you want. First of all, that's how to measure. So IIP is one of the way to measure the industrial output in the country. Yes. From here, I'm going to discuss it. What is the base effect in this IIP and how the base effect it's working basically. So we can get this base effect concept. Sometimes you're reading the any article, anything, so you are getting the base effect. So base effect you can get from this concept. Let me think. One questions you send me is cost A2 is not illegal. You say land lease is prohibited, then why land rent? Biswajit, you are right, but you know, when government is going to land this one, so as I discussed with you, legally it is not allowed. Legally it's not allowed, but this practice is going on. This practice is going on. Everyone knowing. So practice is there. So on the basis of the practical practice, they used to take it. Okay. But what the government was, make it formal. And for that land lease policy, they want to change it. But it's not legal. It's prohibiting the lease. Okay. Because most of the lease in India, they are just verbal communications. So you take it. And imputed means what is the market rate is going on, that rent you can take it. Okay. Now IIP, just when you are just saying, let us consider it is the 1 year, it is the other year. Two different year we are taking. One is for 2004 and 5, and one is the 2011 and 12. Yeah, 2004 and 5. You understand this example? Okay, it's a 2011 and 12. It is this. Okay, so if you take the in 2004 and 5, 399, okay, around 399 number of items are there, and here 407 items are there. This example I am giving you. So when you are choosing 2004 and 5 as a base year for constructing the IIP, Index of Industrial Production, so in 2004 and 5 you consider those industrial products, they are contributing in significant amount. Okay, and significant amount means in the production. Significant amount in the production means these products are demanded in the market. So if you take this, then you can consider only those products in this same base year like 2004 and 5. Suppose 399 groups of products you considered. 399 groups of products or products you considered. Then you think Okay, all these products, total output. I'm just theoretically, I'm trying to convince you, dear, because that is enough for the GS purpose. So in 2004 and 5, how much total output produced? Okay, of these products, total output produced in 2004 and 5, that is considered as the 100%. 100%. And this 100%, then you calculate how much each and every product or groups of products are contributed. How much these products are contributed in total output. Clear? Suppose some product is contributed 12%, someone is contributed say 11%, someone is contributed say 16%, someone is contributed like 24%, like this, you can calculate. So the percentage contribution by each and every groups or product, that is going to assign the weight. So index, when you are forming, you are just calculating as a weighted average. I mean the index in the weight you are assigning. So how you can decide the weight? How can you decide the weight? So weight you can decide on the basis of contribution of that particular group of products or product in that base year output. So that is going to decide, and once the weight is assigned or given according to this base year, this weight remains same for further years. It is not going to change. Only what you will do, when you are going to formulate the index, then you take the output produced, and according to the weight you assigned, you can take the aggregate value. I mean, as per the formula. If you think the value has increased, so you can say yes, industrial output has increased. It's decreasing, then you can say the industrial output has declined. So this way it works. Clear? Now question is, when you are coming from 2004 and 5 to the new base year, say current one 2011-12, but that is implemented 2017 later on. So 2011-12, so what you are going to do for this base year, what are the products you consider for 2004 and 5? You can choose which products are still relevant. Still relevant means still contributing the significant amount. There is a possibility during these two periods, some of the products now outdated. Some of the products are outdated. Some new products has come in the market, and they contributed significantly in the economy. So what you have to do in the next, base year, that is 2011-12, the products which are not in demand in the market, they are not contributing significantly in the production, the product you should remove it. And the new products, they came in the market, they started contributing significantly in the economy. These products you have to consider. Just you think like 407 number of group of products you consider, which is higher than the 2004 and 5. It means you deleted some of this from the list, but you added much more than this, and finally overall it's more than this. So then again you decide the total output in this particular year 11-12, and the total output in this period is going to give you the 100% output. 100% output. And this 100% output, you can just divide, you taking the 100% output, then you think which product contributing what in total aggregate output. And contribution by that group of products is going to give you the weight. So you assign the weight accordingly. Then in this particular year, you can assign different products or group of products in this way. Okay. And again, for this year, you assign the different products, the different weights, different products to different weights. Clear? And again, this weight will remain for subsequent years till you are not going to change the base year. If your base year remains same, till that period, your weight assigned to a particular product or group of products, again I am telling you, it remains same. These are not going to change. Clear? Now you can check it. Sometimes you can see that like today you are measuring on 2011-12 base year. So maybe 19-20 maybe your 2021, 21, 22, 22, 23, maybe 23, 24, you measured everything on the basis of 2011-12 base year. Now, after the next year, you are going to decide and make the 2020-21 as the base year. So when you take 2021 as a base year, so the same year you are going to calculate all the parameters. Again, 21-22 you are going to calculate. 22-23 you are going to calculate. 23-24 you are going to calculate. So few years, you can just see you calculated some of the macroeconomic variables. Okay, you calculated, but you calculated on the basis of two different base year. Suppose one you calculated on the basis of 2011-12 and one is calculating on the basis of 2020-21. Suppose I am taking this example. But for same year, 2021, 21-22, 22-23, 23-24. So these 3 years you are getting the different values due to the different base year. So in these common periods, other things remain same, other things not changed. So these changes, what it's reflecting in two different these periods, but based on the two different base year, it is known as the base effect. Means all other parameters for these three common year, just you can understand this. You take 2021, 22, okay, 22, 23, say 2023, 24. So this year, once you calculate basis of 2011-12, and suppose next base year, it's not considered now, it's a hypothetical one. Suppose next base year you calculated 2020-21. So all the variables, it's different variables you are getting for these two different years. One is based on 2011-12, one is based on 2020-21, suppose. So remain all the other factors remaining same during these three periods, but you can get different values here, and this different value or these changes if it's reflected, it is known as the base year effect. Okay, now if you want to understand, just understand what are the reason. Just you check the base year you consider 2004 and 5, the number of articles, the weight you assign, it is the different than what you are going to assume or consider in 2011-12, because the number of goods has changed. Some goods becomes outdated, you are not considered. Some goods more demanding, new products has come, you included. Okay, the different products contribution has changed due to the change in the base year. Some weight may decline, some weights may increase. So these changes happened between the two different base years, and when these two different base years happen due to that changes, so these are known as the base year effects. So when you're reading the different articles, so you are getting this type of impact, it's observed. Even growth rate, it will change because base year you have changed, everything it's reflecting. So these are the reason. I'm just discussed in the context of industrial sector, but it may happen to the overall country. So just concept you can get it. Yes, there is a base year effect. Clear? Now after that, we are going to discuss about core industries. Okay, core industries. And there are 8 core industries considered in India. Core industries means development of other industries depending on this. So okay dear, we will meet after break. Thank you everyone.